I think I've asked this question of you before, Andy, but I want to ask it again in light of all the information that's been shared today, and especially updating everyone that's here. We all know that SilFab has moved their timeline from December to January or February in terms of becoming operational. Do you know if they have any plans, and they have all the permits that's needed at this point, from what I understand, when they intend to begin upfitting or retrofitting? Because that's only like 5 or 6 months away. And if they want to begin operations, they're going to have to start upfitting soon.
Yeah, that's a logical thought, and we expect them to start any day. We're watching it every day. Our hope is that they realize it's a losing battle, and if they can't flip the opinion of the public, that they'll decide to move on. And this is why we want to keep pushing and keep informing everyone and get our group to get larger and larger so that they see the force of the people is opposed to the location. We would love for them to be somewhere else and make a profit, just in the proper location. Yeah.
I guess the last thing I would say is, I hope we didn't have a SilFab Bowl in here this evening, because you've shared a lot of information.
We probably did, but we thought about that up front, and we like light to shine on the truth. Yeah. We're not in the darkness. We're not afraid to talk. So yeah, we actually hope SilFab was here today.
Okay.
We do. All right.
I have a legal question as well.
Okay.
And the question is, why did the court accept SilFab's appeal without new information? Because if you go to court and someone's on death row and you have a DNA positive report, it says he didn't do it, that person's released. So what grounds did the court accept the appeal? And we're saying we didn't have any new grounds.
We're actually going to file a motion to dismiss the appeal probably, but I will say that the court is following due process of law. They have the right to appeal it if they feel that SilFab had a right to appeal it. If they felt that they were an aggrieved or affected party, an adversely affected party, I will say this, highly unlikely if they claim that this ruling does not apply to SilFab, which they have done, the party that prevails in an action is usually not the party who appeals. So I frankly do not intend to address that in any legal filings, but the court is simply following due process at this moment. The fact that I believe that they're going to allow certain members to intervene. The reason for the secondary lawsuit we have discussed is we feel there are just way too many. I don't know what the population of Fort Mill is now, or the affected area is now. When I started here 20 years ago, Gold Hill Road was a 2-lane highway and a cornfield. That's now below shopping center. So, but there are too many people adversely, or who could potentially be adversely affected, that we have asked the court certify class action. So,
Last thing I want to say, again, PRPs, SilFab said they're going to give X amount of money, millions of dollars, to your county, X $1 million to the schools. They don't tell you it's going to take 30 years of distribution. So don't be fooled, you're going to get free money. There's nothing. The